All right, Thursday morning. So it's been quite a week. Sunday, the DOJ released their Epstein memo, said there's no client list, there was no blackmail. Jeffrey Epstein killed himself, and they're not going to be releasing any further information. My first thought at that was that if I was Donald Trump and I was innocent, I would demand that the entire thing be released immediately to demonstrate my innocence. But then we saw him at a press conference a couple days ago, or at a cabinet meeting when Pam Bondi was asked about it, and he flipped out. Not the actions of an innocent person, whatever. Then Bibi Netanyahu visited the White House and handed Trump a letter across the table, an indicted war criminal handing a convicted felon, a man who's been described by a federal judge as having committed rape, a letter saying, "I've nominated you for the Nobel Peace Prize. Thanks for all those weapons you gave us to destroy what's left of the Gaza Strip. And thanks for bombing Iran simply because we asked you to. Anyway, I've nominated you for a Nobel Peace Prize." And Donald Trump was very moved by that. And then Israeli Defense Minister, I think his last name is Katz, has publicly announced the ethnic cleansing of the Gaza Strip. They have opened and are operating concentration camps, re-education camps inside the Gaza Strip, and they're going to do a forced immigration of the remaining 1.8 million people. They've already killed 400,000 people. A war crime, a crime against humanity on every level, but now they're comfortable enough to announce it publicly. This is what we're doing. We are ethnically cleansing the Gaza Strip. And seeing elected Democrats like Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer. Hakeem Jeffries is still out there railing against the candidacy of Zohran Mamdani, who fairly won the primary for New York City mayor for the Democratic Party, of which Hakeem Jeffries is now the leader. And Hakeem Jeffries is not quite sure. He's not quite sure whether or not he's going to get on board with Mamdani's campaign because Hakeem Jeffries' handlers at AIPAC don't like him. They don't like Mamdani. How the fuck are Democrats, elected Democrats in Congress, supposed to be standing up against Donald Trump and his authoritarianism as the good guys, while every single one of them, except for 2 or 3, are still 100% on the payroll of AIPAC? They are owned by AIPAC. Hakeem Jeffries is bought and paid for by AIPAC. The Democratic Party is not going anywhere in this country until at the national level they completely sever ties with AIPAC. They publicly denounce AIPAC and what Israel has done inside the Gaza Strip and condemn Bibi Netanyahu, but most importantly, cut off their money supply from AIPAC. And they're not going to do that. So good luck ever again getting the votes of anybody who's under the age of 35 years old. You have zero credibility. None.